4:57 left here in the first. And it wasn't just Righteous Richardson. Maya Harris was also hot from the outside. Here's Harris for three with the answer back. Maya Harris looking a little bit like she did against Quaker Valley when she scored a game-high 24 in the first round of the WPIAL playoffs. Laurel Highlands, 12 points, 4 made threes, and they lead at 12-9 here with 2:33 left in the first. That lead was short-lived, though, for Laurel Highlands as Chloe Zombek started to come around. She finished with a game-high 20 points on the Elizabeth forward side. The Warriors ended up running away from Laurel Highlands 58-45, but both teams, of course, qualifying for the PIAA state basketball playoffs, and Laurel Highlands opening up this afternoon against Greater Johnstown. And we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off for you next. Laurel Highlands and Greater Johnstown here on WMBS and the Laurel Highlands School District Facebook page.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
We give them 172 multi-point inspection by Ford certified techs. Then you give them a new home. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager here at Megan Ford, and I'm talking about our Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicles. Go see our great selection of values on our website. Check out the free Carfax reports and stop in and take a test drive.
Hi, I'm Kevin Fike from Markleysburg. I've been selling Fords in the area for nearly 40 years, and all of our gold certified vehicles come with a 1-year, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. I've never seen a pre-owned sales program that gives you so much peace of mind.
Call us today at 724-628-2720 or visit MeganFord.com. Route 119 Connellsville, near Sheets. Megan Ford, your friends in the car and truck business.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Pizza, beer, atmosphere. It's all at Mom Maruka's Pizza, located on Barton Mill Road in Uniontown. Mom Maruka's is your prime spot to enjoy local high school sports. Family owned and operated, the Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, wings, and the best Italian hoagie and homemade bruschetta in town. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday from 4 to 10 for indoor and outdoor dining and takeout. Don't forget Mom's catering services for your next party or gathering. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukapizza.com for their menu and live music schedule.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Primer Rozak and Tony Hanola back here at Greater Johnstown High School, about 11 minutes away from tipping it off this afternoon. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Greater Johnstown Trojans PIAA High School basketball playoff action in girls 4A. The winner will take on Fairview, knocked off Knock earlier on this afternoon. Tony, is your starting lineups. They're being brought to you by SWGI Specialists, now U.S. Digestive Health at Uniontown. A different name, but the same team, providing the same exceptional digestive care to our communities and wishing the best of luck to all of our Fayette County teams. Don't take it away.
All right, thanks, Brian. For the visiting Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs, who come in 20-4 overall, their head coach is Mr. Stu Davis in his second year. Assistant coaches are Ryan Schwartfager, Mike Irwin, and John Robinson. Coach Davis' starters for today will be number 1, Maya Harris, a 5'4" junior guard. Number 2, Ayara Jenkins, a 6-foot sophomore forward. Number 5, Taylor Schwartfager, a 5'9" freshman guard. Number 11, Ariana Sumter, a 5'11" junior guard forward. And number 15, Taylor Irwin, a 5'10" sophomore guard. On the other side for the Greater Johnstown Lady Trojans, who come in with a 12-12 overall record, their head coach is Xavier Thomas. His starters today will be number 1, Ziona Thomas, a 5'5" sophomore guard. Number 3, Aubriana Nash, a 5'6" freshman forward. Number 21, Nalani Tissinger, a 5'9" sophomore forward. Number 22, Zanaya Reed, a 5'7" sophomore forward. And number 23, Marcella White, a 5'5" freshman guard.
And Tony, we already have 4 final scores in from this afternoon in girls 4A games on the western side. We mentioned Fairview, a 43-26 win over Knock. That game was played at Fairview High School earlier on this afternoon. Of course, Fairview, the District 10 champs. Blackhawk, a win over Harbor Creek by a score of 54-38. Of course, Blackhawk knocked Laurel Highlands out in the WPIAL semifinals. North Catholic also moving on. North Catholic, a 47-29 win over Conneaut. And also, this game actually not final yet, but late fourth quarter, Elizabeth Forward up 55-52 over Warren. So that game coming right down to the wire there, Tony. The Warriors a 3-point lead at Warren this afternoon as well.
Yeah, you got to see a couple WPIAL teams win in advance. We'd like to see another one here. The Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs win in advance. And as you mentioned, they'll play that Fairview team, and it looks like that's going to be on Wednesday night. And obviously we'll just have to wait and see what they can do here today. But hopefully they can pick up their first state playoff win in school history.
And a pretty good win last night, or a pretty good night last night as well for WPIAL teams in boys 4A. Of course, here on WMBS, you heard Uniontown 67-33 win over Grove City. The Red Raiders will take on Lincoln Park on Tuesday night. Lincoln Park a 73-57 win over Montour. That game will be played at 7 o'clock at Cannon Mac. We'll be on the air around 6 with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. If we can do any kind of video coverage, we'll pass that along to you as well. Also, last night in boys 4A, Avonworth, a 65-43 win over Punxsutawney. Eastern York just snuck by South Allegheny, 56-55. North Catholic, a 67-58 win over Norwin, and Hampton defeated Hickory 63-43. So District 10, Tony, got shut out last night in boys 4A.
Yeah, and a tough stretch right there. And as we said, I know you guys did the Uniontown game last night. And I tell you what, they looked pretty good against Grove City. I mean, really shut that team down. Played great defense, and their fast break was working. Had good shooting on both ends, and hopefully it carries over. They played Lincoln Park extremely well in the WPIAL playoff games, and hopefully they can actually pull a nice upset on Tuesday night.
Again, our live video stream courtesy of State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa and Dr. Paul Hartley. We mentioned some of the Laurel Highlands playoff history. The last time the Lady Mustangs were actually in the state playoffs, you go all the way back to 2004. They actually qualified for the state tournament without a main draw win. 10 teams got in. They lost to Oakland Catholic 49-16 at Norwin. Prior to that, you have to go back to 1998. They made it to the WPIAL semis, lost in the first round of the state playoffs to Altoona. And the only other 2 times they made it in 96, lost in the first round to Erie McDowell, and then back in 83, lost in the first round of the state tournament to Altoona. So they're 0-4 all time. This is their 5th trip to the state playoffs.
And it's going to be a tough haul. I mean, really, these two teams, when you look at them on paper, Brian, I mean, they're pretty evenly matched. And it's one of those things, like I said, you need to have the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs stay out of foul trouble. It's the big thing. If they can stay out of foul trouble, and they'll be able to stay in this game without a doubt. Not very deep, as we said, throughout the whole year. So it's crucial that they play good defense but not pick up stupid fouls.
Laurel Highlands and Greater Johnstown. Stay tuned. More ahead on our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show in just a moment.
Spring forward to home construction season with First Federal of Greene County. First Federal's construction and improvement loans put you in charge of your dream home project with all of the tools you need. First Federal offers construction loans, owner-builder loans, and home improvement loans. With offices in Fayette, Greene, and Washington counties, your loan stays here. Visit a First Federal loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today, 724-438-0241, or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibrations after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features in order to keep their occupants safe. That is the reason Target Safety Solutions was originated. The new state-of-the-art facility at Target Safety Solutions is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They're currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick and Mike are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at 724-550-4403. That's 724-550-4403 for Target Safety Solutions, located at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown.
Brian Rozak and Tony Hinola back here at Greater Johnstown High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Greater Johnstown Trojans tipping off in just about 5 minutes here on WMBS and on the Laurel Highlands School District Facebook and YouTube pages. And Tony mentioned earlier that Elizabeth Forward Warren game now in overtime, tied at 57. And we kind of talked when we did the Laurel Highlands Elizabeth Forward third place game that we thought the loser might have an easier draw, and certainly Elizabeth Forward having a tough game here this afternoon up at Warren.
Yeah, have an extremely tough game, and actually we thought they might have an easy time, especially the way they've been playing lately, but struggling up there. And like I said, obviously this Laurel Highlands game is no shoe-in either. They're going to have a tough time too, but one of those things where traveling all the way up to Warren to play overtime, that's a tough start to the PIAA playoffs for Elizabeth Forward.
I know some of your fans, Tony, out here as well, and a couple of Mustang fans got lost on the way up.
Yeah, they did get lost on the way up. And tell you what, though, decent crowd. We've got a lot of Laurel Highlands represented here. And actually, we were talking earlier to Pam Tessera and Pam Hudson, who got lost on the way up, but they figured, hey, you know what, it's a Saturday rainy day, so they made it up to come up to support the Lady Mustangs.
And for you fans of the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs program, what a turnaround. And Stuart Davis, we mentioned last week, was named the WPIAA 4A Girls High School Basketball Coach of the Year. The Lady Mustangs had just 5 wins over 3 seasons before Stu took over. And now, of course, not only qualifying for the playoffs for the 2nd straight year, but an opportunity to win the school's first ever state playoff game.
Yeah, and you're right. He's really done a miraculous job with this team. And tell you what, and we said too, really not a very deep team, but to come in and actually pick up 20 wins, that's what we said, only 5 wins in 3 years. But here's the deal, they've picked up 31 wins so far in the last 2 years. So congratulations to Stu Davis, and especially on being named Coach of the Year.
In this game, the broadcast rights to this game, the sole and exclusive property of WMBS, the Laurel Highlands School District, and the PIAA. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening and viewing audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of WMBS, the Laurel Highlands School District, and the PIAA is strictly prohibited. Tony and I back with the opening tip-off right after this. Laurel Highlands and Greater Johnstown. From Greater Johnstown High School here on WMBS and the Laurel Highlands School District social media pages.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver is the buildup of excess fat in liver cells and affects about 100 million people in the U.S. Risk factors include being overweight, diabetes, high cholesterol, and hypertension. If you have fatty liver, our team at U.S. Digestive Health urges you to talk to your doctor about getting a blood or ultrasound-based test to check for liver scarring that can lead to cirrhosis. For more information, call us at 724-437-7677.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been helping injured people in Fayette County for over 45 years. If you've been injured and you need an attorney, call today. One of our 6 attorneys will come and meet with you if your situation is such that you can't come to us. We will not rest until we get the maximum amount of money for you that you deserve. I'm Attorney James Davis, and I will fight for you. Call me today at 724-437-2799.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Prime Rozak and Tony Hanola back here at Greater Johnstown High School, just about set to go. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs and the Greater Johnstown Lady Trojans. Laurel Highlands in their away blues, white numbers, red trim. Their bench off to our left. Greater Johnstown, the home whites, with the Carolina blue numbers and a little bit of black trim in their bench off to our right. And Tony, I never really noticed it until now, but the Laurel Highlands away uniforms look a lot like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Well, hopefully they can start a winning streak like the Globetrotters have.
The starters introduced on both sides. Again, it's Thomas, Nash, Tysinger, Reed, and White for Greater Johnstown. Harris, Jenkins, Schwartzfeger, Sumter, and Irwin on the Laurel Highlands side are just about set to go. Game officials here today: Tony Hutzel, Vicky Marsenkowitz, and Bob Glenn. And Tony Hutzel will get things started. And Greater Johnstown just 9-12 last year, 12-12 this year, winning their first District 6 championship since 2002. And again, Laurel Highlands qualifying for the state playoffs for the first time in 20 years. They've never won a state playoff game in school history.
Well, we really want to make sure that they have a happy bus ride home and pick up that first victory here today.
Era Jenkins in the center circle for Laurel Highlands. Again, she missed the Lady Mustangs play-in game against Elizabeth Forward. She'll jump against Nalani Tysinger, number 21 for Greater Johnstown. Tysinger averaging a double-double a game, 15 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, and Tysinger some big numbers in these playoffs as well. Had a 20-point, 14-rebound game against Penn Cambria.
And it's Laurel Highlands who wins the opening tap. Back to Maya Harris. Will send it off to Jenkins. Dumped down looking for Sumter. Got deflected away and picked up there by Marcella White for Greater Johnstown.
Yeah, not a good start. You got to have a lot of good possessions here to beat this Greater Johnstown team.
Mentioned Greater Johnstown very scrappy. And they have Tysinger working down low, trying to kick it back up top there to Reed. Reset here on the near side to White. Back up to Aubrianna Nash, who works things here between the circles. Nash pulling it out to the coach's daughter, Ziona Thomas, who's called for the travel.
Yeah, and the Mustangs came out in the 2-1-2 zone defense there. Now you're going to see some half-court pressure applied by the Trojans.
Mustangs should be used to it, though. They certainly felt the press in games against Blackhawk and Elizabeth Forward in their final two WPIAL playoff games. Jenkins up to Schwartzfeger. Resets here high on the right for the Lady Mustangs. And Taylor trying to get out of it over to Maya Harris, who's hit some big threes for the Lady Mustangs during this playoff run as well. As Harris comes down the near boundary, ball deflected out of bounds. Will stay with the Lady Mustangs here in the Greater Johnstown zone.
Yeah, and I noticed in your notes, Brian, that you said that Coach Thomas said that his daughter, Ziona, was a good defender. And you can see that they've got her all over Maya Harris early on in this game.
Harris trying to work it in there to Schwartzfeger, deflected out of bounds by Marcella White. We'll again stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Greater Johnstown zone.
Yeah, and kind of surprised that Harris takes the ball out for the Lady Mustangs. I mean, she's the best guard that they have.
They definitely want the ball in her hands.
You're right.
Now you have Ariana Sumter operating outside the three-point arc with it. She's going to try to come between defenders, and had it stolen there by Tysinger into the hands of Nash. And Nash working here on the far block, trying to scoop it up. Shot went off the bottom of the rim and picked up there by Jenkins of Laurel Highlands. Off and across to Schwartzfeger. Schwartzfeger high on the left in the Greater Johnstown zone. Comes inside and floats it up and in. So the freshman Schwartzfeger, the opening 2 points of the game for the Mustangs.
And that's a good sign. Normally when she scores early, gets a lot of confidence and puts up a lot of points for the Lady Mustangs.
Schwartzfeger's best game in the playoffs in the point department came against Highlands when she scored 8 in the Mustangs WPIAL quarterfinal win. 3 from Marcella White came up short. Battle for the loose ball rebound and a hold called underneath.
Yeah, Coach Thomas not real happy with that call. It's going to be on Ziona Thomas on the grab. She tried to make the steal against Maya Harris after grabbing that rebound, but she's going to pick up her first, team first in this first quarter.
And Maya Harris will trigger it in here for Laurel Highlands. In the backcourt there to Jenkins. Jenkins pinned up, needs a little help, trying to bounce it forward. Got deflected away there by Tysinger and sent off on the near block to Ziona Thomas, who's able to send that one in for Greater Johnstown to tie this game at 2 here at the 6:03 mark of the first.
Yeah, and the thing about that was Jenkins just got trapped in the corner, had no place to go.
The Mustangs reset now with Taylor Irwin. Irwin here, edge of the zone. Works it off to her left there to Era Jenkins. Jenkins switching back again to Taylor Irwin. Irwin up top, trying to drive here on Nash. Pulls down the far side to Sumter, and Sumter again having it poked away, and there's going to be a push called here, it looks like, on Sumter.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Sumter. She lost control of that ball and just in her effort to get it back, picks up her first foul. And as we said, she's got to stay out of foul trouble. They really need her on the floor. And we saw that in the last game against Elizabeth Forward, picked up 3 quick fouls and really changed the complexion of the game.
And Mustangs on foul trouble as well against Blackhawk in the WPIAL semis. And coming back, long 2 far wing for Greater Johnstown. Ziona Thomas off the mark. Ball comes loose here on the near side, and they keep it alive with Reed dumping it off again underneath, and a miss there from White. And the Mustangs with a rebound that time as Ira Jenkins out of the pack with it. Off and across to Maya Harris on the far side. Harris left to the lane, and a push call there on Greater Johnstown.
Yeah, and a good job there by Jenkins to get that ball out of the corner, and the Mustangs able to come back on a little bit of a fast break and pick up the second foul on Ziona Thomas. So that's a huge foul with only 5:09 to go. She picks up her second foul, pretty much the team leader.
Their best defender, scrappy player, averages 11 points and 4 steals a game.
Well, she's going to have to sit on the bench, and let's see how long Coach Thomas keeps her there. 5:09 in the first quarter.
Here's Maya Harris launching the three. It's an air ball too strong out of bounds. And back over to Greater Johnstown.
Harris tried to create a little space there, step back for that three, just a little off balance. Just missed everything, so now the Mustangs picking up at half court.
There's certainly a little feeling out process, I think, going on for both of these schools early on. And the first time Laurel Highlands has played a state playoff game in 20 years, but certainly 4 WPIAL playoff games under their belt this season. Here's Tysinger again. She averages a double-double a game for Greater Johnstown. Pulling it back out to Reed here on the near wing. Trying to spin it on Irwin, and a foul called underneath. Looks like it'll go on Taylor Irwin.
Well, the one thing about the Lady Mustangs, and we saw it all year long, Brian, they were the second best defensive team in the WPIAL lady-wise. They only gave up 29 points a game, and the best team was Blackhawk, who ended up advancing to the WPL finals.
That was in the act, so 2 free throws upcoming for Reed, and Reed able to convert on the first of 2 free throws. Zanaya Reed, a 5'7" sophomore forward, came into the game averaging 5 points a game, made the first, but misses the second. And a scrum for the loose ball rebound. And they're going to rule this out of bounds off of Ira Jenkins. Looks like Jenkins might have been pushed there, Tony, but no foul call.
Yeah, kind of thought she was as well, but no luck. Referee saw it a little bit differently, so now Greater Johnstown maintains possession.
We'll try to work it in here on the near side, and getting pinned up there was Reed. Should be a travel. It is a travel. Called there by Bob Glenn here on the near side. So the Mustangs get it back down 3-2 here at the 4:37 mark of the first.
Yeah, I was just hoping that there wasn't a foul called against the Lady Mustangs there.
Maya Harris sending it in there to Sumter. Again, full court pressure defense out of this Greater Johnstown Lady Trojans team. Sumter bringing it across. They're sure they'd like to get the ball in the hands of Maya Harris. Right now, Schwartzfeger has it. Sends it off on the near side to Irwin. Fake on the three. She'll drive it and float it off the mark. Schwartzfeger offensive rebound trying to keep it alive. Ball loose underneath. It'll be tied up. We'll get our first jump ball of the game. The possession arrow goes to Greater Johnstown. With 4:17 left here in the opening quarter, Greater Johnstown a 3-2 lead over Laurel Highlands.
Well, I will say, you know, if there's a loose ball on the floor, you know that Taylor Schwartzfeger is going to be on the floor after it. She hustles the whole time. You got to give her a lot of credit in her game. And a lot of offensive rebounds as well for the Lady Mustangs.
Coming back, a quick three might have been partially blocked up top there by Tysinger. And a quick whistle. What do we got here, Tom?
That's going to be a foul on number 12. Looks like, is that Kylan Kelly?
Cassidy Hardison.
Cassidy Hardison, I'm sorry.
Just checked into the game. Tony pulling double duty here behind the camera, and also as our color commentator here today as well.
Not good at either one of them.
No, you're very good.
Yeah,
have you experienced any latency on the stream? It's just because of the internet connection, as a travel call there on Ariana Sumter, trying to do the best we can with the connection that we have here at Greater Johnstown. So if you're seeing any freezing up, not our fault. We're only as good as the internet feed, but we'll have a full recording in this broadcast and have it up for you later on tonight in high definition. And that ball fumbled out of bounds there off of Cassidy Hardison on the Greater Johnstown side, and Laurel Highlands will get it back.
Yeah, I'm no Billy Dice on this camera, I can tell you that.
Have to say hello to Billy. I think he's watching our broadcast from a calendar party here today. And a quick steal for Greater Johnstown, but a miss there from Reed from point-blank range. Now the Mustangs trying to get out of their own zone. Naira Jenkins on the ball. Jenkins now driving, and a charge ball there on Jenkins. Wow.
I think the Oscars are tomorrow night.
Yeah, they are.
That wasn't even close. I hate to say that. Oh, my. That's Jenkins' first foul.
That's the only good news.
Yeah.
About the Lady Mustangs not getting a break there at all. We should have had a media timeout there, but that was not taken either. And driving back on the inside, Tysinger had it blocked. She's able to get it back and put it up and in. Alana Tysinger giving Greater Johnstown a 5-2 lead. Mustangs trying to come back with numbers, but Jenkins was unable to hold on to the basketball. And look out, Greater Johnstown coming back, and a swat there from Sumter into the hands of Harris. Forward to Schwartzfeger. It's a nice little recovery there on the Laurel Highlands side, and they need to try to get things going here, Tony, in the scoring department. Here's Harris leaning in, and they'll give her the basket and one. Maya Harris has the Lady Mustangs back to within one. at 5-4 here at the 2:56 mark of the first.
Yeah, a nice job by Harris just to take it strong to the basket. Hey, throw it up, it might go in, and she was lucky enough to knock that down. She's really stepped up in the playoffs.
And that will take us to immediate timeout with 2:56 left here in the first. 5-4, Greater Johnstown over Laurel Highlands. Back in a moment here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
51st District. Group in Farmington going to be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. She hopes to see you there. This message, wishing the Red Raiders and Lady Mustangs the best of luck, comes from State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Brewston Chiropractic Studio is the new chiropractic office in town. Located inside Spin Unlimited, just behind the Texas Roadhouse, Dr. Stephen Lint and Dr. Brooke Sova are well-versed in the latest chiropractic and soft tissue techniques to help you get out of pain and functioning at your best. Call 724-912-6505 or go online at www.brewstonwellness.com for more information or to schedule your appointment.
Back here at Greater Johnstown High School, Maya Harris draining the free throw for Laurel Highlands to tie this game at 5:250 left here in the opening quarter. Brian Morozak alongside Tony Hanula. Nice to have you along with us. Nick Barczyk running things back at WMBS on the radio side as Greater Johnstown trying to set things up. Little miscommunication there, Tony, as Kylan Kelly's pass on the far side probably intended there for Tysinger, well over her head, out of bounds and back over to Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, I think she thought that Tysinger was actually going to cut to the basket. There was a lot of space on that side, on this sideline, but just overthrew it and threw it out of bounds.
There's Maya Harris coming back for the Mustangs off on the far side as Sumter coming far baseline, and Sumter getting fouled underneath.
And another good take. And you can see what the Lady Mustang strategy is right now. I think Coach Stu Davis told him at the break, keep driving the ball to the basket.
That'll go on Tysinger.
It's only her first.
Correct. Right, the 15th foul, though, on Greater Johnstown. 2 free throws here for Sumter, and Ariana making the first of 2. Sumter 22 against Quaker Valley, 11 against Highlands, 9 against Blackhawk, and 14 against Elizabeth Forward in the Lady Mustangs district playoff run. And Sumter making both free throws here to give Laurel Highlands a 7-5 lead over Greater Johnstown with 2:29 left here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and the Lady Mustangs backed out of that half-court pressure after that make. Kind of surprised there.
White dumped down Tysinger, tried to bounce pass off to her left, deflected out of bounds by the Lady Mustangs' Taylor Irwin. So we'll stay with Greater Johnstown here in the Laurel Highlands zone.
Yeah, and a nice move there by Taylor Irwin to step into that passing lane, because that was going to be an easy layup for the Trojans right there, but Taylor Irwin able to knock it out of bounds.
Kylan Kelly off the inbounds pass, resets to Abriana Nash here between the circles. Nash now working right of the lane. Pulls it back. Off on the far side, touch there from White, back up top, and a jumper from the foul line off the mark from Reed. Tysinger, the offensive rebound, had deflected away. Saved, though, far side again from Reed. Trying to work here on Harris. Double team comes over. Dumped down on the inside to Tysinger, gets fouled underneath.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Jenkins.
That's what I was thinking too, Tony. Likely her second.
It's going to be her second.
That'll bring Righteous Richardson into the game.
Richardson going to check in. Jenkins went for that block and just came down across the arms of Tysinger. She's going to shoot 2.
Tysinger again averaging 15 points and 11 rebounds a game. Drains the first of 2 free throws here for Greater Johnstown. Have the Trojans back to within 1 of the Mustangs at 7-6 here at the 1:57 mark of the first.
And the thing about that is with Jenkins out of the game, you lose a lot of size and decent defense for the Lady Mustangs. So Righteous Richardson's going to step in.
Second of 2 free throws, good again for Tysinger. And Richardson hit 2 big threes early on. Remember, she got the start against Elizabeth Ford with Jenkins out of the lineup and came up big to keep the Lady Mustangs in that game for quite a while against the Warriors on the road. Schwartzfeger in a little bit of trouble trying to get out of it. Scrum on the court, jump ball called. Lady Mustangs get it this time off the arrow with 1:43 left before halftime. This game tied at 7.
And on that particular occasion, Schwartzfeger got pinned against the sideline. 2 defenders there and really had no place to go. Fortunate that the possession arrow stayed with the Lady Mustangs.
Now Schwartzfeger resetting again. Schwartzfeger between defenders got tripped up, kind of slid on the courts. And a travel call there, no foul. Just the travel call there on Taylor Schwartzfeger.
Kind of looked like she might have just tripped over the defender's feet. Didn't think there was a push or anything like that. And here's an interesting move. They're going to bring Thomas back in with 1:36 to go. She has 2 fouls.
You're kind of surprised, especially with the game tied at 7, Tony. Maybe a little bit too early to roll the dice. And Ziona Thomas will definitely have to watch her P's and Q's here. And she's open up top, looking for a 3. It's out the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Nash floats it back up and in and draws the foul in the process. Aubriana Nash getting her first 2 points of the game. Another freshman for Greater Johnstown has the Lady Trojans in the lead at 9-7.
Yeah, and really not much that the Lady Mustangs can do there. Just that long rebound off of that missed 3. They had good box out underneath, but this long rebound, Nash able to pick it up and hit the scoop shot. So now she's going to try for the 3-point play.
Nash came in averaging 9 points and 5 assists per game and misses on the free throw here. And Maya Harris out of the pack with a rebound for Laurel Highlands. So it's a 9-7 lead for Greater Johnstown. Harris coming back, jumper from the foul line off the mark. Righteous Richardson with the offensive rebound, keeping it alive. Out to Schwartzfeger, 3 near wing. A bit too strong, and that rebound pulled down by Cassidy Hardison for Greater Johnstown. Off and across over to Zanaya Reed. Reed, a little floater, well too strong there. Ball comes loose on the near side, out of bounds, and over to Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, Coach Stu Davis helping the referees out, but that was a correct call. Ball was knocked out of bounds off the Trojans. And again, they're going to pick up at half court.
Harris from her own end over to Schwartzfeger. Those two play catch out of the Mustang zone. Break the press over to Richardson. Up top again to Sumter. Sumter driving. Scoop shot no good, but she's fouled. And that will go on Tysinger, Tony. That'll be Nalani's second foul.
And that's a big foul as well. You can see the foul starting to mount up on both sides. But you have Thomas and Neisinger with 2 fouls each. Of course, they're really the keys on these Trojan team.
Nayara Jenkins with 2 on the Laurel Highlands side. First of 2 free throws here for Sumter, good. Sariana Sumter 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And Laurel Highlands back to within 1, down 9-8. Here at the 47-second mark of the opening quarter.
And right now, Sumter looking to knock down her 4th free throw, and she does.
Yeah. To Sumter, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. All of her scoring coming from the charity stripe, and we're tied at 9 with 40 seconds left here in the opening quarter as Aubriana Nash brings it back across for Greater Johnstown. Nash has it knocked away by Sumter. Look out here, Mustangs in transition. Bounce pass forward, Schwartzfeger drives and gets it to drop in off the back iron and in. Taylor Schwartzfeger, her second field goal. She has 4 in the Lady Mustangs. Back in the lead at 11-9 with 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And good defense that time on the steal.
Tough shot there from Nash. No good for Greater Johnstown. Somehow got it back, and she's able to scoop it up and in. Aubriana Nash tying the game up at 11. 7 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Harris across to Schwartzfeger. Got to hurry. Down to 3, down to 2, off to Irwin. Deep 3, near side, and she drained it. What a shot to end the opening quarter, Tony, from Taylor Irwin.
Irwin wide open, knew where it was on the clock, and just busted it. And as we said, too, she's a streaky shooter. If she can start knocking them down, it's really going to change this game.
Lady Mustangs 14. Greater Johnstown 11 after 1. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services, located on Dry Knob Road in Smithfield, is here for your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. They offer new PA and Maryland plates and West Virginia title applications. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays 10 to 8:30, Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Emidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the
Scott family have been helping students travel safely to school in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. M&R Transit is a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands basketball team and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about M&R Transit, call 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their Uniontown office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue.
Brian Rozak and Tony Hinoa back here at Greater Johnstown High School. Laurel Highlands a 14-11 lead over the Greater Johnstown Lady Trojans. The Greater Johnstown with the basketball as the second quarter gets underway, and a high feed down low. Tysinger trying to pull it down. Ball comes loose and kept alive there by Cassidy Hardison on the far side for the Trojans. Tries a little floater up top, brought down there by Nash. Nash trying to come back inside between defenders, got knocked down and fouled.
I think that's going to be on, well, they're going to call that on Harris.
Just her first?
Yeah, I thought they might have called that on Richardson.
Now the Lady Mustangs will bring Ayera Jenkins back off the bench with 2 personal fouls.
Now, so now you have Jenkins on the Laurel Highlands side, and you have Tysinger and Thomas with 2 fouls each.
So we'll have to watch some of those matchups, Tony. Things to get a little dicey here before halftime if someone picks up a third on either side. That one quickly deflected out of play there by Jenkins, so you'll have Reed again reloading here for Greater Johnstown.
Tell you what, I would not be surprised to see Stu Davis kind of isolate against either Tysinger or Thomas on the defensive end and just take it right at him.
Well, Nash has it right now. Greater Johnstown, the basketball down 3. Nash driving, might have been blocked there by Harris into the hands of Sumter. Sumter trying to spin her way back through center with Tysinger right in her face. Sumter stays with it, kicks it in the corner there to Jenkins. Jenkins now resets out to the wing. Tight defense there from Reed. Kept alive to Schwartzfeger. And we're going to have a blocking foul called here on Greater Johnstown. And it will go here on Marcella White.
And that's White's first foul.
The first team foul of the second quarter as well.
You can see that Greater Johnstown a little bit deeper than the Lady Mustangs. The Lady Mustangs only went to the bench 1 time so far in this game.
It's pretty much all they've got to the bench for in quite some time. And another quick foul called there on the Greater Johnstown side. Tony, going on Reed this time.
And Reed just bodying up Jenkins as she tried to get across the timeline.
First foul on Zanaya Reed. Second team foul on Greater Johnstown. As Harris sends it into Jenkins, flips back to Schwartzfeger. Schwartzfeger now across into the forecourt on the far side. Got tripped up there by Kelly, but able to keep it alive to Sumter on the switch back to Harris, who resets here high on the right. Little ball fake with Jenkins setting the screen. Harris trying to come free left of the lane. Tough shot, put it up. Couldn't get it to drop. Jenkins offensive rebound. Missed on the putback. Ball still loose. Schwartzfeger looking for a third effort for the Lady Mustangs, but she's called for the travel.
And Schwartzfeger with another offensive rebound. Just shuffled that foot a little bit trying to get the ball off. Really pretty easy shot there by Jenkins. Just couldn't get that one to go. It was a good look for the Lady Mustangs on that trip.
I have to say hello to our friends at Sandy Howe Notary Services watching the game this afternoon as well. Deep 3 and rattling it in. Ziana Thomas for Greater Johnstown. So Thomas now with 5, and she ties the game, Tony, at 14 with that 3 with 6:23 left before halftime.
And that's another reason why you got to try to pick up the third foul on her here early in this second quarter.
Yeah, get her out of the game. You can see why she's still out there with 2 personals if she's able to make shots like that on a regular basis. Schwartzfeger up top again. Tight defense from Greater Johnstown. Ball comes loose. Good save there from Sumter in traffic. Sumter resetting from the corner. Trap trying to get out of it. Ball deflected out of bounds there by Tysinger. Will stay with Laurel Highlands in the Greater Johnstown zone.
And Tysinger got to be careful. She's got 2. Nearly picked up her third foul there.
And again, if you're experiencing some low latency on our stream on the Laurel Highlands School District Facebook or YouTube page, just because of the internet connection, doing the best we can with the internet we have available here at Greater Johnstown High School. Another one deflected out. Again, we'll stay with Laurel Highlands.
Yeah, Tysinger with a near steal there as that ball went back to Harris underneath.
Schwartzfeger will trigger it back in left of the basket. Good feed there into Jenkins. Jenkins trying to reset, little turn and shoot. Can't get it to go. Sumter going for the rebound. Tight underneath, but it's Greater Johnstown out of the pack with it as Marcella White pulled down the rebound, able to send it out to Aubriana Nash.
And Coach Thomas yelling some instructions, trying to slow this down a little bit.
Nash directing traffic out of her own zone. Has it again up top. A little Switch back on the far side with Reed. Near side touch from Thomas. Up top again to Nash. Nash picked up by Harris. Little pretty move. Floating it up right in the lane and banking it in. Aubriana Nash now with 6, and Greater Johnstown back in the lead at 16-14 over Laurel Highlands with 5:18 left here in the second quarter.
Tell you what, Nash does some nice work in the lane for this Greater Johnstown team.
Here's Jenkins coming back on the drive, unable to get it to go. White the rebound for Greater Johnstown. It's been nip and tuck so far. Greater Johnstown now a 2-point lead at 16-14 as we go under 5 minutes left before halftime. Little handoff underneath. Tysinger trying to reset, couldn't get it to go. Get another offensive rebound there from Nash, who floats it up. Another miss. Ball loose and picked up by the freshman Taylor Schwartzfeger for Laurel Highlands.
Gets the ball to Harris, who's going to be running this offense, trying to take it strong to the basket.
Harris long too far. Corner good. Maya Harris now with 5, and we're knotted up at 16 with 4:33 left before halftime.
And that's what we said. She's really stepped her game up in the playoffs. We've seen her at 24 against Quaker Valley,
Correct.
and right now just kind of carrying this team on her back.
That was her high game. Came in averaging 13 points a game for the Lady Mustangs. And now a deep 3 there from Reed off the mark for Greater Johnstown. They're trying to keep it alive on the offensive glass. Tysinger might have had it knocked away, and she's going to pick up the foul there, knocking down Taylor Irwin, and that'll be the 3rd on Alani Tysinger.
And that's a big foul right there. Actually thought she might have picked it up on the over the back against Sumter on that rebound. That's what Coach Davis was looking for. But Tysinger now is going to pick up her 3rd. So let's mark that down with 4:10 to go. She only has 2 points on the game as well.
And have to think, Tony, pretty much have to sit her until the 3rd quarter at this juncture of the game for head coach Xavier Thomas for Greater Johnstown. Here's Maya Harris out of her own zone for the Lady Mustangs. Harris forward over to Jenkins. Harris went down. Jenkins stays with it. Back up top. Sumter 3 on the way off the mark. Ball loose underneath. Jenkins going for the rebound. Schwartzfeger there, but it's Kylan Kelly that picks up the loose rock there for Greater Johnstown. Off and across to Nash. Nash driving, a little contact down low. No foul called. Shot attempt no good. And the Lady Mustangs out of the pack with it. Here's Schwartzfeger coming back. Schwartzfeger pulling it off there to Maya Harris, who fumbles it out of bounds on the far side, and Greater Johnstown will get it back.
Yeah, Harris just trying to, a little too fancy there. Went behind her back and couldn't control it. It went out of bounds.
Now Ziana Thomas back in on the Greater Johnstown side along with Marcella White. Now take us to immediate timeout. 3:34 left before halftime, tied at 16. Back in a moment on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Go to Florida Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clayton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President's Award-winning Florida Uniontown.
Hey, John, let's blow out some F-150s. We're $3,000 off of 24 edges, 0.9% financing for 60 months, and only 2.9 for 72.
Dom, you don't have to have the luck of the Irish to take advantage of offers like that.
Let's talk about pre-owned. We have over 90 vehicles in stock and ready to roll. Most are certified with factory warranty. Don't forget, we still offer online maintenance appointments and our very popular pickup and delivery service. We come to your home or work, pick up your vehicle, complete your service, return the vehicle back to you.
Smooth as Irish whiskey. Dom the Leprechaun knows, shouldn't you?
That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Sales excludes Tremor and Raptor, must finance at Ford Motor Credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Prime Rozak and Tony Hanola back here at Greater Johnstown High School, coming out of the immediate timeout, outside at 16. Lady Mustangs, though, it's only 2 points in the second quarter. They led 14-11 after 1 quarter of play. But the good news is Greater Johnstown scored only 5, the 3 from Thomas and the 2 from Aubriana Nash.
Yeah, really didn't do anything after Irwin made that shot at the buzzer to end the first quarter. Harris with that little floater on the baseline, and that's about it for the Lady Mustangs offensively.
Greater Johnstown's Marcella White getting knocked down, trying to keep it alive to Shakaya Young, who just checked into the game. Ball goes out of bounds, going to rule this off of Laurel Highlands and out and stay with Greater Johnstown.
And Greater Johnstown trying to set up a play here on the inbounds.
It'll be Zanaya Reed to trigger it in. You had Jenkins got knocked down there for Laurel Highlands, but no foul called on Greater Johnstown. And here's Aubriana Nash coming back. Nash left in the lane, tough shot, but got it to go. So Nash, 4 here in the second, 8 for the game, and Greater Johnstown back in the lead at 18-16 over Laurel Highlands with 2:54 left before halftime. Irwin on the near side, back up top, Schwartzberger, dump down, Jenkins. And they're going to count the basket and the foul. And the foul goes on Zanaya Reed, so the continuation granted there, Tony, as she flipped it in.
That was NBA-ish right there, Brian. I mean, Coach Thomas jumping up and down as well. I'm kind of surprised that they counted the hoop, but Laurel Highlands will take it for sure.
And the second personal on Reed. We're tied at 18. Lady Mustangs an opportunity to get the lead, but Jenkins misses the free throw. And Greater Johnstown with a rebound, pulled down there by Zanaya Reed.
And you got to give Nash credit. She hasn't had an easy shot this whole game.
And Reed with a little seam there. Her floater no good, and Jenkins the rebound for Laurel Highlands. Jenkins off to Sumter. Back in the corner again at Taylor Irwin. A little ball fake. Resets on the wing. Up top to Harris. She's open. She'll take the three. It's off the mark. Ball loose underneath. Offensive rebound. Jenkins scores on the putback. Ayara Jenkins, 4 second quarter points. And now Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 20-18 with 2:15 left before halftime.
Yeah, and a good job by Jenkins there on the offensive boards. Her and Sumter both had position underneath there, but Jenkins getting rewarded for hustling there and getting the easy basket.
Aubriana Nash back to Reed. Another touch there from Thomas. Her and Reed play catch. And now Aubriana Nash. Got to work here on Sumter. Nash looking for operating room. Floater on the far side to Thomas. Back to Nash again. Those two play catch. Thomas back on it. We're down to 1:13 left before halftime. One of the more deliberate possessions we've seen from Greater Johnstown, and a result in a Lady Mustang foul.
Yeah, they're going to call a little push there on Taylor Irwin. It's going to be Irwin's second. So now both her and Jenkins on the LH side with 2. As you said, I'm sorry, Brian, go ahead.
Just mentioning Laurel Highlands leading by 2 at 20-18, 1:39 left before halftime.
And you're going to have Richardson check in for Irwin, who's going to take a seat. And actually, on that last possession, I thought Irwin should have taken that three-pointer. She had some room there, just couldn't take it, didn't pull the trigger, but we've seen her knock down a number of threes.
Greater Johnstown coming back. I thought Reed might have had an opportunity to shoot there out in front, try to pull it back. Got deflected, save there from Thomas. Back on the wing again to White. Flip back out far side to Cassidy Hardison, who swings it near side, and another good save on the near boundary from Reed. Comes back inside, put off the glass, shot attempt no good. Reed got her own rebound. Up top to Shakaya Young, who banks in the three. So Young off the bench, getting her first points from outside the three-point arc, and Greater Johnstown back in the lead at 21-20 over Laurel Highlands as we approach the 1-minute mark of the second quarter.
Yeah, I didn't think that shot had a chance.
I didn't think so either.
Saturday afternoon, but what's a push right there?
No, now what are we going to get? Just out of bounds.
Wow.
No push call there as Jenkins was hit.
That was blatant.
And the Mustang fans very upset with the no call.
They should be.
And you'll get Nash back into the game, replacing Marcella White.
Wow. That was unbelievable.
Lady Mustang fans pretty hot right now. Greater Johnstown, the basketball back, leading 21-20, 45 seconds left before halftime. Here's Reed on the switch back to Cassidy Hardison. A little pressure on the ball there from Sumter. Has to be careful, though, as the Lady Mustangs don't want to get any additional foul trouble, and Sumter will pick up her second.
I guess that's a push.
You kind of see that coming with Sumter's aggressive defense, and you kind of knew it was going to get called, too.
Well,
I was hoping she'd pull off a little bit there. But
yeah, but you know what? We'll have to take a look whenever you post this game back up, Brian. I mean, that was a minute 39 to go, roughly. I mean, that was a blatant push. I mean, I hate to say it. You know, you don't want to. It's not a referee game, but like I said, it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, man.
You watch the turning points, what happens next, and right now it's going to be a drive and a miss from Aubriana Nash. Ball comes loose on the near side, and Righteous Richardson tracks it down for Laurel Highlands. Lady Mustangs down 1, 17 seconds left before halftime, and Ziona Thomas picks up her third personal foul, tripping up Maya Harris.
Yeah, and it was one of those things where she just kind of put that knee out a little bit as Harris tried to go through the lane. Harris trying to shake something off. Looked like she might have hit her wrist or something. So let's see what happens here.
You know, Maya Harris shooting 2 here for Laurel Highlands. That was the 5th team foul for Greater Johnstown here in the second quarter. First of 2 free throws from Harris, good to tie the game.
Yeah, that wrist looks just fine right there.
Harris 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far this afternoon. We're tied at 21. 17 seconds left before halftime. Thought we'd have a nip-and-tuck competitive game here at Greater Johnstown High School this afternoon, and so far we're right miss on the second free throw from Harris. Richardson gets the offensive rebound, resets back to Sumter, try to come on the inside, and just had it poked away. So it'll be Reed and Greater Johnstown for the last shot here in the second quarter. Brought back across by Nash. Down to 2, down to 1, and time will expire as the ball goes out of bounds here on the near side, and you have Aubriana Nash down on the play here, Tony, for Greater Johnstown, and she'll get up. I think she took a pretty good shot.
She did take a pretty good shot. I think she's going to go straight to the locker room as well.
Now stay tuned for our halftime show being brought to you by the Radcliffe Martin Law Firm. We're tied at 21. Laurel Highlands and Greater Johnstown here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day on WMBS and on the Laurel Highlands School District social media pages.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pump for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station that has been serving the Uniontown area for 50 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, a fenced-in storage lot, and is a AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs. District Judge Nathan Henning recognizes that a successful season requires teamwork. It is a result of the hard work of the players and coaches and the support of their families. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning, who is proud to support you. 51st District State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa would like to wish the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs the best of luck in the PIAA playoffs. State Representative Krupa will be holding a property tax rent rebate clinic on Thursday, April 4th at the Mountain Citizens Action Group in Farmington, and will be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. She hopes to see you there. This message, wishing the Red Raiders and Lady Mustangs the best of luck, comes from State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car and drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pick up and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new evening hours. And those new hours are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the weekends. Come to Casey Sports Cafe and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. Casey's can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. But what about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville, Florida.
Halftime here at Greater Johnstown High School. Laurel Highlands and Greater Johnstown side at 21. Tony, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
All right, for the Lady Mustangs in that first half, pretty balanced scoring. All 5 starters in the scoring column. They were led by Maya Harris, who had 6 points. 4 points from Ira Jenkins, 4 from Taylor Schwartfeger, and 4 from Ariana Sumter. And they made 3 by Taylor Irwin in that first quarter. They scored 14 in the first, 7 in the second for their total of 21. They were 6 for 7 from the foul line, and they had 1 made 3, that by Taylor Irwin to end that first quarter. On the other side for the Greater Johnstown Lady Trojans, they also had 5 players in the scoring column. They were led by Aubriana Nash, who had 8 points, 5 points from Ziona Thomas, 4 from Nailani Tissinger. They made 3 by Shakia Young, and a made free throw by Zanaya Reed. 11 in the first, 10 in the second for their total of 21. They were 3 for 5 from the foul line, and they had 2 made threes, 1 by Ziona Thomas and 1 by Shakia Young.
And Tony, we also found out earlier on this afternoon the Uniontown Red Raiders will be playing Tuesday night at 7 o'clock at Cannon Mac High School, taking on, of course, Lincoln Park. That a rematch from a PIAA semifinal round state playoff game a year ago, and also a rematch from a WPIL semifinal game from just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and I tell you what, the Mustangs are going to have to do everything they can. That's a very good Lincoln Park team, so we'll see what happens, but looking forward to a good game on Tuesday night.
That'll be Uniontown and Lincoln Park on Tuesday, and if the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs win here today, they'll take on Fairview, who knocked off Knock earlier on this afternoon. We mentioned Elizabeth Forward playing today as well, Tony, and the Elizabeth Forward losing an overtime contest. Of course, Elizabeth Forward knocked Laurel Highlands off in that PIAA play-in game, or that PIAA third-place play-in game a week ago Thursday. And again, Fairview awaits the winner of this game. Fairview knocked off Knock 43-26. Here, Laurel Highlands tied at 21 with Greater Johnstown. Second half comes your way next year on WMBS and on the Laurel Highlands School District social media pages.
My name is Terry Kahn, and I'm a paralegal at Radcliffe Law, now Radcliffe Martin Law. It's exciting to work with the next generation of lawyers here in Uniontown. I've worked at several firms in Uniontown and worked on cases against the big firms in Pittsburgh, and I must say they're no match for Tripp, Bill, and Rob. Their combined caring and integrity are second to none. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorneys. Give us a call at 724-439-3939 or like us on Facebook.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500. Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team. and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
The Laurel Highlands girls basketball boosters would like to wish head coach Stuart Davis and the Lady Mustangs the best of luck in the playoffs. The Laurel Highlands girls basketball boosters works year-round to fund the girls basketball program. The funds collected by the boosters help support trips and banquets held for the basketball team. To find out how you could help, contact Becky Irwin. A special thank you to all of the businesses and individuals that have donated to the boosters over the years. Go Lady Mustangs!
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball as the third quarter gets underway. Lady Mustangs working right to left as we describe it. Game tied at 21 in this 4A girls first round game. And Taylor Schwartzberger getting the third quarter started for the Lady Mustangs. Floating that one up and in. Give Laurel Highlands a 23-21 lead here over Greater Johnstown, Tony.
Yeah, just able to sneak that ball right over the front of the rim. Thought she might use the board.
And that's a travel coming back there on Zanaya Reed.
And that was good defense right there by Maya Harris to force that turnover.
Again, looking at the foul situation on the Laurel Highlands side, you have Jenkins, Sumter, and Irwin, 2 fouls apiece. Thomas and Tysinger with 3 for Greater Johnstown, and also Zanaya Reed with 2 on the Greater Johnstown side. So we'll see how things pan out here in the second half. Here's Sumter, had a little seam there and got fouled underneath. Who's that going to go on, Tom?
That's going to go on White, number 23.
That'll be her second. And you're right on that.
Yeah, they're going to get her on the reach. Tissinger had pretty good position on defense there, but White with the reach in, so she's going to pick up her first.
Schwartzberger quickly off the inbounds pass. Touch from Jenkins over to Harris, back to Jenkins for 3, far side, rattling out. Ball loose underneath and lost out of bounds there by Greater Johnstown's Aubriana Nash. So we'll stay with Laurel Highlands here in the Greater Johnstown zone. Lady Mustangs in the lead at 23-21, 45 seconds into this third quarter.
Kind of laughing there a little bit. Coach Davis thinks that Irwin might have got away with one there, which he did.
And Irwin has it right now over to Schwartzberger. A little ball fake, far side, resets on the wing. A little fumble, save there from Irwin. Touched off there to Jenkins. Jenkins on the inside, back out to Harris. Will fire the 3 from the near wing and hit it. Nothing but the bottom of the net there. Maya Harris, she has 9, and Laurel Highlands, their biggest lead of the afternoon, up 5 at 26-21.
And that's the thing, if she can get hot, we've seen her fill it up. Had 6 made threes against Quaker Valley in the playoffs.
Nash coming back, shot with the left hand, no good, and it's Jenkins that knocks it out of bounds. So we'll stay with Greater Johnstown here in the Laurel Highlands zone. And again, for some of you folks watching on our live stream, we know we have some low latency here today. The internet not very good at Greater Johnstown High School. We appreciate you staying with us, and we'll have an HD quality replay up for you on the Laurel Highlands YouTube page later on tonight as that inbounds pass goes into the backcourt, tracked down by Greater Johnstown's Ziona Thomas. Thomas sent it off there to Nash. Nash on the inside, got blocked away by Jenkins, who hands off to Harris. Laurel Highlands running back up by 5. Irwin swinging it to Jenkins. Back to Irwin. She'll fire the 3. It's an air ball. It'll go out of bounds and back over to Greater Johnstown.
Yeah, and a good look. Irwin just a little strong on the shot. And the Mustangs, they had numbers there, 5 on 4, I'm sorry. An interesting move, Coach Davis putting Schwartzberger now on defense against Nash.
3 up top, White for Greater Johnstown, in and out. Schwartzberger the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. Again, Fairview awaits the winner on Wednesday. Fairview out of District 10, knocked off Knock earlier on today. Irwin over to Jenkins at the elbow, back out to Schwartzberger far side. Schwartzberger back to Jenkins, a little ball fake, over to Irwin. Irwin back to Jenkins again. And Jenkins trying to drive here on the inside. A little poke saved again from Schwartzberger. Schwartzberger lost the dribble, needs help.
They're going to call it 5. Ooh, good.
Close to a 5-second violation there.
Yeah.
But Harris able to reset here high on the left. You have your full complement of timeouts for their Lady Mustangs too, but Irwin taking the high arcing three, no good. Schwartzbecker going for the rebound. Quit hauled in, will go out of bounds and back over to Greater Johnstown.
Yeah, and a good look. Again, Irwin just couldn't knock it down, but a good look there. Can't blame her for taking the shot. I know Coach Davis basically told her, hey, keep shooting.
Here's Aubriana Nash for Greater Johnstown, but high on the left in the Laurel Highlands zone. Nash picked up there by Schwartzbecker. Trying to come between defenders and got fouled. Schwartzbecker yet to commit a foul. Harris had only one on the Laurel Highlands side, and it'll go on Taylor for first. No real damage done there, Tony, non-shooting.
Nash is going to come out. They're going to give her a little breather.
Cassidy Hardison had triggered back in. Over to Zanaya Reed. So Greater Johnstown, the basketball down 5:16 left here in the third. Reed turns it over. Throw it right to Sumter. Lady Mustangs coming back. Over to Taylor Irwin in the corner. Schwartzbecker. Schwartzbecker, floater far baseline, came up short. Goes right to Ziona Thomas for Greater Johnstown. Thomas coming back. Touch there from White. Swung on the near side to Reed. Reed just holding, fronted there by Harris. Switching it off again to Thomas, who takes the three and hits it. Ziona Thomas, her second made three of the afternoon. She has 8, and Greater Johnstown back to within 2 of Laurel Highlands at 26-24.
Yeah, and just able to get some space there and knock that three down.
Jenkins with a seam, getting fouled underneath, and that'll be the third on Zanaya Reed. And Jenkins will have 2 free throws upcoming.
Jenkins, strong move to the basket. She's going to go in, take 2 foul shots here. She's got 4 on the day so far for the Lady Mustangs.
So Ariana Jenkins, her high game in the playoffs came against Quaker Valley when she scored 13. First of 2 free throws here, no good. Jenkins 0 of 2 from the foul line so far in this game.
Yeah, you're going to have Nash checking right back in now for Reed. So Reed going to get a breather as well.
Laurel Highlands still leading by 2 at 26-24. Ara Jenkins now for a second of 2. This one again no good, and the rebound going right to Cassidy Hardison of Greater Johnstown. So Greater Johnstown kind of sensing a run back here, Tony, down 2 at home. So we approach the midway point of this third quarter, and Hardison down low, blocked away by Maya Harris.
That was a great block by Harris to avoid the foul and make it all clean. Good job by Harris defensively.
Harris, 5'4" junior, came in averaging 13 points a game. Hardison had triggered back in for Greater Johnstown. Near wing White. White on the inside. Left-hand scoop shot attempt, no good. Got deflected right over to Tysinger. Missed on the putback. Here's Harris breaking back for Laurel Highlands. Has Schwartzbecker to her right. Sends it off in her direction, and Taylor with the finish. Taylor Schwartzbecker. 8 this afternoon for Laurel Highlands, and the Lady Mustangs back up 4, 28-24 with 4:05 left here in the third.
Great
and
steal.
Sumter the steal. Picking the pocket of Aubriana Nash. Sumter, kick out, Harris. Thought about the three, comes inside. Tough shot, put it off the glass, couldn't get it to go. Ball still loose underneath, and I thought that was last touch by Greater Johnstown going out. Tysinger clearly touched the basketball. Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
So you got a foul and a touch.
Wow.
Whoa. Oh my. That's interesting.
So Greater Johnstown will get it back. And gotten a couple of calls here today. Thomas, though, blocked up top by Jenkins. Into the hands of Schwartzbecker. The Lady Mustangs will slow it down. They might have had an outlet forward there to Jenkins. But Harris will reset top of the Greater Johnstown zone, high on the left. Sending it off to Sumter. Scoop shot attempt underneath, no good, out of bounds. And back over to Greater Johnstown.
I'm not saying anything on that possession.
Well, you'll have Zanaya Reed back in here for Greater Johnstown. We should be at immediate timeout. 3:27 left in the third, and we're at immediate timeout. 28-24, Laurel Highlands. We're back in a moment here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
For attorney Melinda Delarose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Delarose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Delarose at 724-437-3200. That's 724-437-3200, or online at delaroselaw.com.
Chris Parker Jr., what's going on for March at Ottawa and Hyundai?
With Hyundai's Getaway Sales Event, March is going to be busy. Daylight savings time is here, so you can save big with 0% financing on new 2024 Tucsons. Save at the pump, too, when you lease a new 2024 Launcher SE, just $199 per month.
What else is happening?
March Madness has the Final Four, and our Final Four includes remaining new 2023 Elantra and Sonata hybrids, 2023 Santa Fe Calligraphy, and the 2023 Santa Fe plug-in hybrid with over $8,000 off MSRP when you lease with HMF financing. And check our selection of Santa Cruz trucks, including the Night Edition with up to $2,500 off with HMF financing.
How about St. Patrick's Day?
You won't need the luck of the Irish. You'll have peace of mind with Hyundai Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection.
Plus 3-year free complimentary maintenance included with every new Hyundai purchase.
You always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Thomas missing on a 3 for Greater Johnstown. Laurel Highlands with a basketball back, and the Lady Trojans will pick up a foul here, Tony, and that might be the 4th on Thomas. It is.
It is going to be the 4th on Thomas, and that's big. As we saw her, she already has 8 points on the day, a couple made threes.
Laurel Highlands up 28-24, looking for the school's first ever state playoff win in girls basketball history. Taylor Schwartzfeger with it right now, lost the dribble, needs help. And a push call there on Greater Johnstown. That might be the 3rd on Marcella White.
It's going to be the 3rd on White.
Fouls starting to add up here on the Trojan side. That's the 4th team foul. So Laurel Highlands will shoot if we get another Greater Johnstown foul here later on in the 3rd quarter. Harris to work it in. What do we got here?
They're going to call a foul, offensive foul on Jenkins.
Wow, that's her 3rd.
Yeah. I didn't really see what happened there. Maybe set a high screen there, kind of moved a little bit, but she's going to pick up her 3rd foul.
So Greater Johnstown getting it back down, 4:28-24, 2:50 left here in the 3rd as Zanaya Reed will bring it back across here for the Lady Trojans. Reed thought about the 3, sends it off to a right to Hardison. Little ball fake over to Nash. Nash back out of the corner, dumped down, Tysinger with the seam. Tysinger out in front, might have been partially blocked, got it back, second shot attempt, another miss. Ball still loose underneath, collision down, well, look out there as you had Sumter hit heads with Tysinger and both players down. Another Greater Johnstown player down there as well, Tony.
Yeah, I think I want to say that's number 2.
That's Reed. Yeah, Reed down. So you have Reed, Tysinger, and Sumter all down. And now Sumter coming to the bench. Injury timeout brought to you by the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute. The leaders in physical therapy. Physical therapist Jim Burns on Wayland Smith Drive. Or call 724-437-7500. And it looks like, Tony, you have White getting a little attention over there. Sumter's still on the court for Laurel Highlands, and Tysinger as well, still on the court for Greater Johnstown.
Well, definitely White got the worst end of that.
And another quick whistle and a push call here on the Lady Mustangs again.
They're going to call that on Schwartzfeger. That's her 2nd.
Correct, and a 3rd team foul on Laurel Highlands here in the 3rd quarter. The Greater Johnstown to trigger it in again here with Hardison. Threw it up top. Ball comes loose, and Taylor Irwin finds the loose ball there for Laurel Highlands. Lady Mustangs, Tony, they maybe settle things back down, leading by 4, 2:17 left here in the 3rd quarter. Schwartzfeger a touch. Schwartzfeger with solid defense there from Kelly, sending it off to Harris. Harris put it off the glass, couldn't get it to drop. Ball comes loose out in front. It's Hardison that finds the loose ball there for Greater Johnstown. Trying to send it forward. Schwartzfeger trying to break it up, and Taylor the last to touch it as that pass was intended for Aubriana Nash.
Yeah, and a good look there by Maya Harris on that last drive. Just a little too strong off the board. We're going to have a timeout.
30-second timeout taken here by Greater Johnstown. We'll take it as well. Laurel Highlands 28, Greater Johnstown 24. 2:03 left here in the 3rd. We're back in 30 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Novacare
NovaCare Rehabilitation is now in Masontown. Using a personalized plan of care and one-on-one sessions, NovaCare gives you an advantage in rehabilitation. Dr. Haley Cruiser and our professional staff are certified to use industry-leading treatments, including LVST Big Therapy for Parkinson's disease, which increases mobility, improves balance, and decreases time necessary to complete tasks. These services supplement NovaCare's exceptional orthopedic, concussion, and vestibular dysfunction resources. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call our new Masontown office on Route 21 McClellantown Road at 724-491-5220.
Brian Rozak and Tony Hinola back here at Greater Johnstown High School. And this one, Tony, starting to come down the stretch. Still 2:03 left here in the third. It's been tight the entire way. I think the largest lead on either side was a 5-point lead for Laurel Highlands.
I think you're correct, Brian. And we said both of these teams pretty evenly matched. The record by Greater Johnstown really didn't reflect what they've done all year long.
Haven't seen a senior out on the court so far tonight, with the exception of Kylan Kelly, the only senior on either of these two rosters. And Laurel Highlands forcing a turnover there. Harris got pinned up on the far side, trying to set it forward there to Jenkins, who kind of got run over by Cassidy Hardison, and Hardison should be the one picking up the foul here.
Yeah, that's going to be Hardison's third also. So you're right, the fouls are starting to mount up.
And they're over the limit here in the third.
I was going to say the Mustangs have to be going to the foul line. Already 5 team fouls on the Trojans.
You'll have both.
Jenkins going to go to the line.
Both Reed and White back in on the Greater Johnstown side with 3 fouls apiece. And it'll be Jenkins shooting the free throws, and Ayara Jenkins 0 of 3, Tony, from the foul line so far in this game.
They'll make this one. Actually, if she can make the next one, the Mustangs can set up some full court pressure if they want.
First of 2 here, good for Jenkins.
First shot for Jenkins is good.
5 points for Jenkins so far this afternoon. Laurel Highlands a 5-point lead again at 29-24. Jenkins now for a second of 2. Up on the way and good again.
Second shot for Jenkins.
Ayara Jenkins. So 6 for Jenkins, and Laurel Highlands a 6-point lead. And as far as this game's concerned, Tony, that's a large one.
Yes, it is. Haven't seen much scoring on either side.
Reed back over to White, fronted there by Irwin. Pulling it off to Tysinger. Tysinger fouled by Sumter, and that'll be Sumter's third personal foul.
Well, that was right in front of the Laurel Highlands faithful, and they surely don't like that one. That's going to be, you're right, Brian, that's going to be Sumter's third. They're going to have Nash check back in now for the Trojans. 1:31 to go here in the third.
It'll be Nash to trigger it in from the far side. Nash sends it in up top there to Tysinger. Tysinger holding, looking for a little help. I'll try to work here off of Sumter. Jenkins comes over with a double team. That should be a travel. It is on Alani Tysinger.
Well, that was good job defensively by Jenkins to drop down and help Sumter out. And you're right, Tysinger just trying to make a little shuffle there and got called for the travel, and she's been really quiet today.
Yes, she has.
Mustangs have really shut her down. Only 2 points today so far.
Again, came in averaging a double-double. Jenkins got hit again in the backcourt. Ball comes loose. A scrum for it here in front of the Greater Johnstown bench. Maya Harris throwing it off of Hardison. Somehow, though, Greater Johnstown keeping it alive. White shot attempt far side, no good. Poked out, ball still loose, and finally tracked down there again by Zanaya Reed. What a wild sequence there, Tony. Reed staying with it on the inside, handing back off to Tysinger, quick finish. Got it back, put back attempt again, might have been partially blocked, and Taylor Irwin out of the pack with it there for Laurel Highlands.
Yeah.
Off to Maya Harrison across, bounce pass forward, Schwartzfeger with the finish. Schwartzfeger, 6 here in the third, 10 for the game. Laurel Highlands, their largest lead, up 8 at 32-24. Trying to bring home the school's first ever PIAA state playoff win.
And that all started with that block on the defensive end by Jenkins.
Here's Nash on the inside between defenders, got fouled.
They're going to call that on Sumter, and that's a big foul. That's going to be her 4th. So Sumter's going to have to be careful here. You're going to have Righteous Richardson check in for Sumter, at least for the last 26 seconds of this third quarter.
I'd maybe try some longer possessions, Tony, as we get into the fourth on the Laurel Highlands side, leading by 8. We're going to have Nash here, though, with 2 free throws for Greater Johnstown. First of 2 up on the way and good. Greater Johnstown scored only 4 points here in the third quarter. We were tied at 21 at halftime. Now it's Laurel Highlands by 7 at 32-25.
No, and I think you are going to see some longer possessions by the Mustangs. And you really should. I mean, like I said, take some time off the clock. You're going to be able to get some backdoor cuts and some easy baskets on the backside.
Nash makes both free throws, lead back down to 6 at 32-26. They'll back off the press for now. Now pick up Harris. He sends it over to Schwartzfeger, back to Harris. 20 seconds left here in the third. Harris back across, and Harris with a little operating room. Kicks it to Irwin. Open look in the corner. Missed there on the three. Jenkins going for the rebound, deflected out of bounds. Jenkins the last to touch it, and Greater Johnstown will have the last crack of things here in the third quarter with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, and you can't really fault Irwin for taking that shot. She was wide open, and like I said, we've seen her make a couple here, but one of those things where she just couldn't knock it down, and now the Mustangs just going to have to play good defense in these last 10 seconds to go in the fourth quarter with some momentum.
Nash coming back, has it stolen by Harris. Harris trying to pick it back up, ball still loose with 2 seconds left. Seisinger has it, should be a backcourt violation, it is, as time expires. So we play 3 quarters of basketball. Laurel Highlands a 6-point lead at 32-26. We're back with a 4th and 60 here on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day.
The T-Berry Law Office and attorney Vincent M. T-Berry would like to thank everyone who voted them Best Law Firm and Criminal Defense Attorney in the 2023 Best in Fayette contest. The T-Berry Law Office specializes in criminal defense, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. The T-Berry Law Office is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. Make your first call to attorney Vincent M. T-Berry and the T-Berry Law Office. Phone 724-430-0300 or visit their new website at tberrylawoffice.com. The T-Berry Law Office. Small town, big results.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
Brian Morozak and Tony Hanola back here at Greater Johnstown High School. Tony, I think it's buckle up time. Laurel Highlands up 6 at 32-26, trying to bring home a state playoff win.
Well, just have some good possessions, get some easy baskets, and let's go home with a victory.
And on the far side, the ball poked around, and out of the pack with it there, Ziona Thomas for Greater Johnstown. It's not a great start to the fourth for the Lady Mustangs. And coming back here, Zanaya Reed gets the 2 to go to cut the Laurel Highlands lead down to 4.
And Reed with a great shot there on the runner to get it to go.
Now Schwartzfeger pressed in the backcourt. Touch from Harris and across. Harris trying to take it on the inside. Might have got blocked there by Tysinger. Ball deflected out of bounds over to Greater Johnstown. So watch this sequence, Tony. It's a little 4-0 mini run for Greater Johnstown. They have the basketball back, and they're back to within fourth. A lot of time to play. 7:24 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, and the Lady Mustangs need a huge stop here. You're right, Brian.
Again, the foul situation. Ziona Thomas, the best defender for Greater Johnstown with 4 personals, and you have Ariana Sumter with 4 on the Laurel Highlands side.
Yeah, and Righteous Richardson with a near steal there.
It'll be Cassidy Hardison to trigger it back in here for Greater Johnstown. Hardison sending it in there to Thomas. Thomas working off to her left, picked up there by Richardson. Opening minute of this fourth quarter. Thomas dancing everywhere. Put it up and in. That was a tough shot, but Thomas got it to drop. She's scored in every quarter, has 10 for the game. And Greater Johnstown here at home back to within 2 of Laurel Highlands at 32-30, excuse me. Harris over to Irwin. Back to Harris, thought about the 3, now comes inside and had it poked away. Look out here in transition, Nash coming back for Greater Johnstown. Nash got underneath and is called for the travel. Good defense from Taylor Schwartzfeger.
Schwartzfeger with excellent defense again to force that turnover, and now you're going to have Sumter check back in with 4 fouls. But right now, Coach Davis needs this for sure.
It's a 6-0 run for Greater Johnstown. Schwartzfeger, high pass, and over the head of Taylor Irwin and out of bounds. The Lady Mustangs rushing things a little bit too much here, Tony. Might want to take a timeout to settle things down, as things certainly tightening up here with 6:32 left in the fourth.
Well, Coach Robinson was telling Coach Davis to think about taking a 30, but didn't get the call in before Greater Johnstown put the ball into play.
Here's Nash again, off to Tysinger. Tysinger switching off here with Thomas for 3 in the lead. Got to bank it in, no good. Jenkins the rebound there for Laurel Highlands. And Jenkins out of her own zone. Forward to Irwin, little operating room. In the corner to Schwartzfeger. Handing back out in front. Sumter gets the basket and one. Boy, did Laurel Highlands need that. Sumter getting her first field goal of the game and her first points since the opening quarter, but extends the Laurel Highlands lead back to 4, and Sumter has a free throw upcoming.
Yeah, and it was a great dump down pass there by Schwartzfeger to find the cutting Sumter. And that's going to be on number 12.
That'll be Cassidy Hardison, her 4th.
And she's going to have to check out too.
Hardison.
So Sumter, I'm sorry.
See, Hardison came off the bench with 4, Tony.
Yeah, Sumter to the line.
She's 4 of 4 from the foul line so far in this game, make it 5 of 5.
I wasn't going to say that until it went in, Brian.
Lead back up to 5 at 35-30. 6:05 left here in the 4th. And a deep 3 off the mark there from Reed, and Laurel Highlands with a rebound. Reed just kind of stood there for a moment and just fired it up there, Tony.
Well, she said she was wide open, and there it is.
Here's Harris coming back, near elbow over to Schwartzfeger. She's going to look for the 3, too strong. Rebound on the near side, brought down by Zanaya Reed again for Greater Johnstown. Lady Trojans down 5. Reed trying to spin her way back in on Sumter. Scoop shot attempt no good. Loose ball rebound comes out on the far side and tracked down by Marcella White. White trying to set it off there to Nash. High pass, and off of a deflection. Nash able to keep it alive in the Laurel Highlands zone.
Nash picked up here by Schwartzfeger, who's not going to give her any breathing room at all.
Back over to Thomas. Thomas on the inside. Another scooper going down for Ziona Thomas. And it's a 3-point lead now for Laurel Highlands at 35-32 as Greater Johnstown cutting back into it, but a great outlet pass forward, and Jenkins with the finish.
Yeah, good
Jenkins
look.
now with 8.
Yeah, good look there by Sumter. Nice pass to lead Jenkins right to the hoop.
Laurel Highlands by 5 at 37-32, 4:54 left here in the 4th. Thomas again up top, fronted there by Irwin. Off to her left again to Marcella White. White pulling it off there to Reed. Reed looking for operating room on the far wing. Look towards the bench for a little instruction. Reed stays with it. And Reed trying to reposition, put it off the glass. Shot attempt no good. Loose ball rebound picked up by Maya Harris. Forward to Taylor Irwin as Schwartzfeger ahead of the play. Sends it in Taylor's direction. Who's able to finish on the far block? Taylor Schwartzfeger with 12. Timeout Laurel Highlands will be a full timeout. 4:25 left here in the 4th. Laurel Highlands now up 7 at 39-32, and we're back at 60 on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Day.
Go to Fort of Uniontown and trade me in.
John Clayton with Dominic Carbone from your 7-time President's Award-winning Ford of Uniontown.
Hey, John, let's blow out some F-150s. We're taking off up to $7,000 off MSRP. Oh, and by the way, Ford is offering 1.9 financing for up to 72 months. And that's on XLs, XLTs, Layers, and more. Listen, how about 23 Explorers? At up to $3,500 off MSRP. And get this, save up to $3,000 off of 24 Edges, 0.9% financing for 60 months, and only 2.9 for 72. Dom, you don't have to have the luck of the Irish to take advantage of offers like that.
Let's talk about pre-owned. We have over 90 vehicles in stock and ready to roll. Most are certified with factory warranty. Don't forget, we still offer online maintenance appointments and our very popular pickup and delivery service. We come to your home or work, pick up your vehicle, complete your service, return the vehicle back to you.
Smooth as Irish whiskey. Dom the Leprechaun knows, shouldn't you?
That's 40 Uniontown on top of the hill across from Applebee's or 40uniontown.com. Civil Squid Trimmer and Raptor must finance a Ford Motor Credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Back here at Greater Johnstown High School, a 39-32 lead for Laurel Highlands. It's certainly been back and forth so far this afternoon, Tony Anola.
It has been back and forth, and really what's happened here in this 4th quarter so far for the Lady Mustangs is they've been able to beat this press by the Greater Johnstown Trojans and get some easy baskets on the backside.
Aubriana Nash now with it for Greater Johnstown. 4:15 left here in the 4th. Tysinger now with it up top. Pulling it back to Thomas at a couple of big threes for Greater Johnstown so far this afternoon. Now Tysinger has been quiet, trying to work here on Jenkins. Repositions, couldn't get the 2 to go there. Ball loose on the far side, and Maya Harris tracks down the rebound for Laurel Highlands. Outlet pass, touch there from Jenkins over to Richardson. Back far side, Harris. Now Richardson again couldn't handle that pass as it goes out of bounds on the far side and back over to Greater Johnstown.
Yeah, Harris would have been better off just to bring that ball back out, use some time.
I agree.
3:52 to go, bring it back out, set up the offense. Tried to make a little dump down pass there to Righteous Richardson in the corner. We're going to have a media timeout.
With 3:52 left here in regulation, 39-32 Laurel Highlands. We're back in a moment here on the CR Brada Group High School Sports Day.
From chips and cracks to splits and shatters, if you need new glass, Fay West Glass Company is the one to call. Fay West Glass has served Fayette and Greene counties for over 25 years and specializes in residential glass installations and replacements, plus commercial and industrial glass. So when that window's busted or that sliding door shattered and you can't wait, Fay West is available. 724-439-8600. That's 724-439-8600. Proudly local and veteran-owned, Fay West Glass will earn your business.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 61st year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repairs, and glass installation. They'll gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they'll work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva & Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's the goal of Ted Silva & Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Take it from me, Matt Sapienza, an actual satisfied customer. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva & Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Family owned and operated for 61 years. Always proud to support local high school sports.
As we come back, a great job defensively there from Taylor Schwartzfeger, forcing a jump ball. Arrow stays with Greater Johnstown, but you flip it on the next arrow, Tony.
That's exactly right. And another great job defensively by Taylor. And I'll tell you what, she's had a great game.
Early's had a nice playoff run as well for Laurel Highlands. She's been fun to watch. And now White for Greater Johnstown with a drive and a left-hand finish. Marcella White, her first 2 points of the game, and Greater Johnstown will take a quick 30-second timeout, so it's 39-34 now. Laurel Highlands by 5. 3:29 left here in the fourth. Take a quick 30 on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
51st District State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa would like to wish the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs the best of luck in the PIAA playoffs. State Representative Krupa will be holding a property tax rent rebate clinic on Thursday, April 4th at the Mountain Citizens Action Group in Farmington, and will be holding a free shredding event at Fayette Recycling Friday, April 26th from 11 to 2. She hopes to see you there. This message, wishing the Red Raiders and Lady Mustangs the best of luck, comes from State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa.
Brian Morozak and Tony Anola back here at Greater Johnstown High School. We have to thank State Representative Charity Grimm-Krupa and Dr. Paul Hartley for sponsoring our live video stream here today. 3:29 left here in the fourth. Laurel Highlands a 39-34 lead over Greater Johnstown. Lady Mustangs with the basketball, looking for their first ever state playoff win in school history. Jenkins out of the backcourt. Ayera Jenkins for Laurel Highlands, working here on Cassidy Hardison. Jenkins lost the dribble, trying to send it off to Sumter, got intercepted. Look out here, Tysinger a touch off to her left and driving and scoring. Diana Thomas. Thomas 6 here in the fourth. 14 for the game. It's a one-possession game, Tony. Lady Trojans of Johnstown back to within 3 of Laurel Highlands at 39-36. Schwartzfeger on the far side for Laurel Highlands now. Going to get called for the charge? You got to be kidding me.
Wow.
I thought Reed pushed her down.
I thought she pulled her down is right.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
The tides turned pretty quickly. Greater Johnstown back to within 3 of Laurel Highlands at 39-36. But 2:57 left here in the fourth. Fairview awaits the winner. Fairview knocked off Knock earlier on this afternoon. Now here's Aubriana Nash out of her own zone for Greater Johnstown. Fronted there by Schwartzfeger. 3 would tie it here for the Trojans. And it's going to be Thomas to launch it and hit it. Up top, what a big shot. Ziana Thomas. Thomas 9 here in the fourth, 17 for the game. We're knotted at 39. 2:37 to play. Schwartzfeger, looked like she got tripped up. Still no foul call. Ball out of bounds off of Greater Johnstown going out. Wow.
Yeah, I actually thought she got fouled there, but no call.
Richardson back in. Irwin out on the Laurel Highlands side.
Irwin went out.
Guess it. Irwin out.
Yep.
Schwartzfeger to trigger it in. Into Jenkins near side up top for Harris in the lead. Back hitting the 3. Maya Harris. Her second made 3 of the second half. She has 12, and Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 42-39.
Well, that was a nice play. She worked off of that screen. Sumter set the screen up high, and that's exactly what they needed to do, is to work her off that screen.
Tysinger driving on Sumter, had to let her go. And Tysinger, her first point since the opening quarter. She has 6. Greater Johnstown back to within 1. Schwartzfeger coming back, and that's a double dribble on the freshman Taylor Schwartzfeger. So Laurel Highlands 42, Greater Johnstown 41, 2:04 left here in the fourth as Marcella White checks back in for Greater Johnstown.
And right now the Lady Mustangs just need a big defensive stop. We're going to have a timeout.
Another 30-second timeout. 2:04 left here in the fourth. Laurel Highlands 42, Greater Johnstown 41. We're back in 30 on the CR Parada Group High School Sports Day.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or,
hi, come on in. How are you?
When you see doctors Paul Hartley and Mary Beth Riley, plus nurse practitioners Tara Bozek, Jessica Reckart, and Stacy Morris, you get one-on-one personal professional health care serving the area for over 3 decades. If you're looking for a primary care doctor, call Doctors Hartley and Riley at 724-437-1109 or online at ppcp.org. Or
serving number 3,944.
Prime Rozak and Tony Hanoa back here at Greater Johnstown High School. Laurel Highlands trying to hang on here, Tony. They have a 1-point lead at 42-41 with 2:04 left here in the fourth.
Yeah, just need a big stop here defensively right now. Just hey, the rest of the game's behind you. You got 2 minutes to go.
Greater Johnstown with the basketball. Brianna Nash bring it back across, picked up by Taylor Schwartzfeger. Sing it off to Alana Teisinger. Watch there by Jenkins. And an errant pass comes loose. Big collision between Schwartzfeger and Nash. Teisinger finds the loose ball, comes to the inside, got blocked on the first shot attempt, got fouled going back up.
Yeah, and Teisinger and, Nash and Schwartzfeger really conked heads there, and everybody seems to be okay, which is a good thing.
Had a couple of those collisions tonight.
Yes, we have.
Harris picks up the foul, just her second. And you'll have a couple of free throws here, and Greater Johnstown an opportunity to get the lead back. First of 2 up on the way, and good for Teisinger to tie the game. Teisinger with 7. We're knotted up at 42 with 1:42 left here in the fourth.
And it's a big shot here because same thing. You can have Greater Johnstown set up their full court press, want to make.
Teisinger second and 2 free throws, no good, and Sumter tracks down the rebound for Laurel Highlands. We're knotted up at 42. Sumter and Harris having a little trouble there in the backcourt, but Harris has it now, and she'll bring it across. Harris with the seam, trying to take it right to the basket, and she got fouled.
And that's going to be it.
Should be it for Thomas.
No, I think they're going to call it on 12.
Oh, it is. Wow. Thomas thought it was on her, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're
Hardison's gone then.
Yeah, Hardison's going to foul out. Yeah, you're right. Thought it was on Thomas as well. She looked a little distraught, but it's going to be on Hardison on the other end.
Hardison had yet to score in this game, came off the bench, fouling out. The Schwartzfeger will trigger it back in here for Laurel Highlands. They rule out non-shooting. Game tied at 42, and Harris up top. Thought about the 3, sends it off there to Sumter, drives, floats it up, missed, got her own rebound back, and scores on the putback. Ariana Sumter, 5 here in the fourth, 9 for the game. And Laurel Highlands back in the lead at 44-42 with 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and a way to go just to stay with that shot. She knew she missed it, followed it up, and put it back in. Good job.
Switch back here for Thomas for 3, and the lead back, she hit it. Just rained it in, Tony. Thomas, a 20-point game, has knocked down 4 threes. Greater Johnstown up 45-44. Now Richardson off the bench for a 3 for the Mustangs, too strong. Backside rebound, Jenkins pulls it out to Harris. Her line drive, 3 goes down. What a big shot, Maya Harris.
I'll tell you what, she's got ice water in those veins, I'll tell you.
47-45, Laurel Highlands, 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Big shots on both sides.
Wow. What a great fourth quarter of basketball.
Teisinger back to Thomas. Thomas looking for the lead back again. This is going to be off the mark. Goes right to Sumter. We're down to 25 seconds left. Laurel Highlands looking for their first ever state playoff win, and Harris will get fouled there by Nash.
And that's a first foul on Nash. But more importantly, they're going to, well, it's not the 5th foul, so Harris will not go to the line.
22.4 left, and they got 2 more to give, Tony, before they'll head to the line. That was only the second team foul.
Well, the thing of it is, the Mustangs just need to protect the ball.
Yes.
Don't do anything
crazy. You don't have
crazy.
to shoot.
Nope, you do not.
Let them foul you. Richardson has it. Bounce it over to Sumter. Back to Harris. Down low, Richardson. She's going to put it up and in. We'll take it. The lead at 4 with 14 seconds left. Timeout, Greater Johnstown. 14.2 left, 49-45. Laurel Highlands take a quick 30 here on the CR Browder Group High School Sports Day.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. They'll answer your questions and get you started on your next home project. Conveniently located at 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. For more information, call 724-366-8274 or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page. Zen's Construction Warehouse, their surplus is your savings.
Brian Morozak and Tony Hanoa back here at Greater Johnstown High School. And Tony, Laurel Highlands School District formed what, back in 1967?
Well, it was formed in 66. Won the states in 68, I'm sorry.
68. So 66, 67 season. The girls have never won a state playoff game. They lead by 4 with 14 seconds left.
Tell you what, no fouls here by the Lady Mustangs. Play good defense, work some clock. You've got a 2-possession lead, and that's huge right now. You know, it's kind of interesting. I thought they were going to hold the ball. Richardson wide open, but able to knock down that layup. And another great entry pass by Harris on the assist.
Nash in the backcourt. I think you can let him go. And Schwartzfeger just got knocked down on a screen. And then they're going to call a foul here on Jenkins. Schwartzfeger got run over. And really not much damage here for Jenkins. It is her 4th foul. But they're not over the limits. They still have to trigger it in with 7 seconds left, and Laurel Highlands still up 4. It's a 2-possession game. I'd let him go here, Tony.
I wouldn't let him go, but I'd make him work for it.
Well, it's going to be a deep 3 attempt from Thomas, and she hit it. Unbelievable. Thomas from about 25 feet, draining another 3. She has 15 fourth-quarter points, 23 for the game, and Greater Johnstown's back to within 1. With 4 seconds left. It's not over yet, and you still got to trigger it in, Tony.
Still got to trigger it in. And the other thing, Brian, is what I was going to say is how big was it that foul was on Hardison on that backside, not on Thomas for
Correct. And Thomas coming back with another big 3. So what's the strategy here, Tony? You're triggering it in. Now on the Greater Johnstown side, they've committed only 2 fouls here in the 4th quarter, so they can't send Laurel Highlands automatically to the line.
Well, can't send them to the line, but just have to play good defense and hope for a turnover right now. And what I would do if I'm Laurel Highlands right now is, you know what, you probably got a chance for the home run ball. Not that you want to do it, but you're probably going to have that chance.
Well, you got to touch it, though, when it's in play.
Oh,
you're
most
take a
definitely.
Chance like
No, I know that.
And go for something deep. If you throw it and nobody touches it and it goes out of play, then you're done. Greater Johnstown has a chance to come back, no time off the clock, and they'd actually trigger it in inside the Laurel Highlands zone.
Well, and you're going to have Schwartzfeger triggering it in instead of Harris, which is a good move by the Mustangs.
And Harris on the far boundary. We'll see who it goes to here off the inbounds pass. Schwartzfeger having it deflected out of play there by Tysinger. He had only a couple of tenths off the clock. We're down to 3.6 left.
Yeah,
Schwartzfeger will send it back in here again.
Yeah, they tried to get it into Sumter.
Man-to-man pressure defense. Schwartzfeger in this time to Jenkins, who gets fouled from behind. So they still have another one to give. That foul going on Nash, her 2nd.
And you're right, just get it back in. Coach Davis saying 2 more. Get it back in, let's go.
Down to 2.7 seconds left. Schwartzfeger in this time to Sumter, and she gets pushed from behind there by Tysinger, and that'll be Tysinger's 4th. They still have 1 more to give. That's the 4th team foul. We're down to 1.5 left. Again, Laurel Highlands up 49-48. Schwartzfeger to trigger it in again. And now they're saying that is the 5th. So that is the 5th, so they are going to shoot on the other side. I don't know if that's all bad, though, Tony.
Not at all with
because
Sumter going to
go down on the other side of the court. You only have only 1.5 seconds left. It's the 4th team foul, or 4th personal foul on Tysinger, 5th team foul. And now you'll have Sumter shooting 2.
Well, you're going to have Sumter shooting 2, but the thing of it is, at least make the 2nd one.
Correct. First of 2 here from Sumter on the way and good, so the lead at 3. Sumter with 11, 50-48 Laurel Highlands. 1.5 left on the clock. Sumter 2nd of 2 on the way and good again. So you got a 3-point lead and another timeout here from Greater Johnstown. So they're going to need a miracle shot here, Tony. And Thomas has knocked down 5 threes in this game, so she can do it.
Well, you know what you're going to see. You're going to see Schwartzfeger all over her. No doubt about it. I would not let her even touch the ball. But the other thing is, too, don't let him get a deep pass to where you can actually get it over half court.
Correct.
You got to keep the ball in the back court and make them work.
This is one of the best games we've seen all year.
I would agree. And I almost missed that foul shot because I was sleeping here on the camera.
But you got it. Laurel Highlands up 3 at 51-48. And a late timeout here. We're just going to keep it right here. Don't want to miss anything down the stretch. Laurel Highlands and Greater Johnstown. Laurel Highlands, again, has never won a PIAA state playoff game. They've got some big shots here in the second half, Tony, from Maya Harris. She's hit 3 threes, has scored 15 points. And Thomas has almost single-handedly kept Greater Johnstown in the game with 23 points.
Well, here's the other thing, too, Brian. What you got to remember, too, is even on this inbound play, Laurel Highlands has a foul to give.
Correct, yes.
So guess what? 1.5 seconds, you get it in.
Book, yeah.
I would get the ball in and foul her right off the bat.
Correct.
As soon as the ball's touched, foul.
Don't even give them any opportunity.
No. Yeah. I mean,
they're going to set up. Is that Tysinger down there, it looks like? Yes, Tysinger down right around the foul line. Sumter's going to be on her. Nash will trigger it in. 1.5 left on the clock. Laurel Highlands a 3-point lead.
As soon as it's touch, foul.
Nash looking for mid-courts. Picked up by Tysinger, and time will expire. And it's happened, Tony. For the first time ever in school history, the Laurel Highlands girls basketball team has won a PIAA playoff game, 51-48 over Greater Johnstown. And we're back to tell you all about it. Our post-game show brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market comes your way next year on WMBS and on the Laurel Highlands School District social media pages.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutoSales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Are your dentures cracked, loose, broken, or missing a tooth? Hey, maybe it's just time for a new set of dentures. If that's the case, check out Uniontown Dental Associates, located at 7829 National Pike in Uniontown. They can make you new dentures faster than other offices, and in most cases can offer same-day denture repairs. They also offer teeth whitening, clear braces, and single-visit crowns. Just call their office for your appointment today at 724-438-0241, or visit their Facebook page for more information.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Back here in our post-game show, brought to you by Peach and Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peach and Market. Our post-game interview brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. We're being joined by Laurel Highlands junior Maya Harris. Laurel Highlands picking up their first ever state playoff win in school history, 51-48. Maya, you had some ice water in your veins there down the stretch.
Yeah, it was a really physical game, but I needed to make a big shot. I was open, let it fly.
Well, just talk about the emotion of this game. I mean, coming in, you guys had a great run, picking up a couple of WPIAL playoff wins. Now here on the road, what does it mean to come here to Greater Johnstown and get a road state playoff win?
It means a lot, especially since it's the first one in school history. You know, we were getting really frustrated, but our team, we kept it together through all the fouls.
And the game was really close, back and forth. I think the largest lead was 8 on either side.
Yeah.
And what did you guys think when you see Thomas come back on the other side and drain a 3 from almost in front of their bench for 25 points to get it back down to 1 there late?
Yeah, we held our composure, still played our game.
And obviously you've been growing up here in the Laurel Highlands program the last couple of years. You've seen the success the boys team has had. How much has that kind of fueled a little bit of the girls coming out this year and having the success that they've had?
I mean, the past 2 years we've been putting in a lot of work, so making something happen now.
And talk about your coach, Stuart Davis. Before he took over, you were here as a freshman under a different regime. And now that program had 5 wins over 3 seasons before Stu took over. Now in the playoffs for back-to-back seasons, first ever state playoff win in school history. What's been different about the chemistry of the program?
Our team, we do a lot together. Our chemistry grew over the summer. We put a lot of work in the summer.
We'll have Fairview next from District 10. That's up in the Erie regions, and probably another road trip, but I think there's going to be a lot of celebration in the Laurel Highlands community tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Maya Harris, great job as always. You've hit some big threes throughout the playoff runs again tonight. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, sir.
That's Maya Harris joining us here on the post-game show. Again, that post-game interview brought to you by Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, helping local people with their legal matters since 1976. Great job there from Maya Harris. Tony's back with all the final stats in just a moment here on WMBS and on the Laurel Highlands School District social media pages.
We give them 172 multi-point inspection by Ford certified techs. Then you give them a new home. Hi, I'm Chuck Smith, General Manager here at Megan Ford, and I'm talking about our Blue Advantage certified pre-owned vehicles. Go see our great selection of values on our website. Check out the free Carfax reports and stop in and take a test drive.
Hi, I'm Kevin Fike from Murfreesburg. I've been selling Fords in the area for nearly 40 years, and all of our gold certified vehicles come with a 1-year, 12,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, plus a 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. I've never seen a pre-owned sales program that gives you so much peace of mind.
Call us today at 724-628-2720 or visit MeganFord.com. Route 119 Connellsville, near Sheets. Megan Ford, your friends in the car and truck business.
Before we get to the final stats, we have Laurel Highlands head coach Stuart Davis with us as well. And Stuart, what an emotional game. Back and forth the entire way. You built up a lead early on in the fourth quarter. They rallied back, and you saw Thomas on the greater Johnstown side hit some big threes, but Maya Harris, we just had Maya on with us, ice water in her veins, hitting some big shots down the stretch as well.
She's my GLS, man. My good little shooter.
Yes.
Hey, man, she can shoot the ball, flat out shoot when she's on fire.
And we kind of saw that throughout the playoff run, though, too, just not tonight.
Right. It's every night. You know, if she catch fire, she see one go in, it's over, man. It's over. But overall, great win. We came in here. We knew it was going to be hostile. We knew what type of style ball they play. We knew how the referees was going to call it. So we came in here with the energy of match their energy, right? You've seen laps in the game where, our girls was being pushed, but they never folded. This team is so used to teams folding because the type of game that they play, and we just didn't fold, man. We kept playing.
You guys really overcame some adversity, had a push that wasn't called there in the first half, maybe some tight calls here and some out-of-bounds plays in the second half as well. Girls never gave up, battled hard throughout the entire contest.
Yeah, and that's what we worked on all week, man. We got into each other. We made sure we got the pads out. We pushed them. Again, we prepared for this, and as long as they stayed poised, and we told them we'll get the win.
And it's interesting how similar these teams were coming in, really battle-tested, but younger teams, only one senior between the two schools, and we thought it was going to be close, and it certainly was coming in.
We really took them out of what they wanted to do. So they normally go with a 2-2-1 half. We got through that. And we knew we really wasn't going to be able to call plays. It's just play basketball at that moment, man. And it worked out, man. They played well together.
And it's amazing. We've seen so many Laurel Highlands programs over the last couple of years. You go back to the football program, first ever WPIAL playoff win. They had it in back-to-back years, won a home playoff game. 2 WPIAL championships for the basketball team on the boys' side. The baseball teams had a lot of success. And now finally, Laurel Highlands girls basketball program for the state playoff. Riding on the wave, man. Ride on the wave.
That's it. We jumped on the wave, and hopefully we continue to ride it, man.
Yeah, Fairview next. You guys will probably have another little trek there at a midway venue, I would think, coming up on Wednesday.
It should be neutral. Fairview is very similar. So once I watch film and get to see who they have and what they do, we'll work on it. We got a small window to work on it, but we'll get to it.
Stu, again, congrats. We'll see you out there on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Stuart Davis, Laurel Highlands head coach. We'll take another quick timeout, and we promise you Tony's back with the final stats in just a moment here on WMBS and on the Laurel Highlands School District social media pages.
Are you considering a project design and don't know where to start? K2 Engineering offers a wide range of professional civil, architectural, and municipal services to meet your individual project needs. Our versatility combined with our personalized approach is what sets us apart as a full-service engineering and consultation firm. To learn more about our services, please visit us on the web at www.k2engineering.net. K2 Engineering, where customer service is our priority.
On On the go? No time to stop? That's when you'll love Peachin Pharmacy's curbside pickup at Peachin Market in downtown Connellsville. Next time you have a prescription to get, let Peachin Pharmacy make it easy for you. Call ahead at 724-626-9600 or send a message. Let friendly curbside pickup keep you right where you want to be, in the driver's seat. Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy.
And we promised you Tony's back with the final stats. Again, being brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Tony, take it away for the first ever time in school history, the Laurel Highlands girls with a playoff win.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody couldn't wait to hear me again. But anyway, congratulations to Coach Stu Davis on a great win. They improved to 21-4 overall. They were led today by Maya Harris, who had 15. She had 3 made threes in today's contest. She was followed by Taylor Schwartzfager, who had 13 points, 11 points from Ariana Sumter, 8 points from Ira Jenkins, a made 3 by Taylor Irwin, and Righteous Richardson with that huge basket within the last 10 seconds of this game to put the Mustangs up. And a big win. They scored 14 in the first, 7 in the second, 11 in the third, 17 in the fourth for their total of 49. As we said, they had 4 made threes, 3 by Harris and 1 by Taylor Irwin. On the other side, the Greater Johnstown Lady Trojans dropped to 12-13 on the season. They were led by Zayana Thomas, who had 23 points. She was followed by Aubriana Nash, who had 10, 7 points by Nalani Tissinger, 3 points by Zanaya Reed, 3 from Shakia Young, and 2 from Marcella White. They had 5 made threes, by Zayana Thomas. 11 in the first, 19 in the second, 5 in the third. They did have 21 points in the fourth for their total of 47. And a big win by the Lady Mustangs.
Yes, how about that, Tony?
Unbelievable. Great game.
One of the best games we've certainly had all season long. Laurel Highlands knocking off Greater Johnstown here today. And again, it's Fairview that awaits the winner. Fairview will win over Knock earlier on today. So Laurel Highlands and Fairview coming up on Wednesday night. And, of course, we'll have the game for you here on WMBS. We can get you video coverage as well on the Laurel Highlands social media sites. We'll certainly have that one for you as well. So Laurel Highlands 51-48. The final score here today as the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs knock off Greater Johnstown by 3, 51-48. And nice round of applause for both teams. The Lady Mustangs are making their way out of the locker room as well. And, of course, coming up on Tuesday night, Uniontown in action against Lincoln Park. We're on the air at 6 o'clock with our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Opening tip set for 7 from Cannon Mack, the Red Raiders, and the Lincoln Park Leopards. Tony, enjoyed it as always. Great job doing the double duty tonight, bud.
I don't know about that. I think, but anyway, it was a great game. I was glad I came up.
Yeah, it was worth the trip, wasn't it?
It was definitely worth the trip, Brian, and congratulations again, and hopefully they can get win number 2 in the state playoffs on Wednesday night.
And for Tony Hanola and Nick Barczyk, this is Brian Morozak. Have yourselves a pleasant afternoon. Again, your final score from Greater Johnstown High School tonight. Laurel Highlands 51 and Greater Johnstown 48. So long, everybody, from Greater Johnstown High School. And congratulations to the Laurel Highlands Lady Mustangs.
Looking for